12, ma'am.
So?
You only wanted one, didn't you?
Sarge?
A little celebratory lunch, ma'am, over Ernie Gates.
Unbelievable.
Juliet Bravo, 1980 to 1985, was a groundbreaking police drama that captivated audiences in the 1980s with its compelling stories and trailblazing portrayal of female leadership in law enforcement. The series followed the challenges and triumphs of Inspector Jean Darblay, one of the first female characters to lead a police procedural on British television, and it resonated deeply with viewers who admired her strength and determination. But what happened to the stars, who brought these iconic characters to life? From their early days on set to where they are now, the cast of Juliet Bravo has seen remarkable journeys, both on and off screen. Join us as we take a closer look at where they are today, their achievements since the show ended, and the legacies they've left behind in British television history. Noel Collins, the actor known for his iconic portrayal of Sergeant George Parrish in Juliet Bravo, left an indelible mark on British television and a lasting legacy in the hearts of viewers. Born on December 11, 1936, Collins was drawn to the arts from a young age, though he grew up far removed from the world of entertainment. Raised in a working-class family in London, he was known for his curiosity and tenacity, qualities that would shape his approach to acting. After completing his schooling, he explored various jobs, never fully satisfied until he took the leap into theater. Although he had no formal drama education, Collins dedicated himself to studying acting independently and perfected his craft through countless stage performances before finally breaking into television. By the time he joined Juliet Bravo in 1980, Collins was 44 years old and a seasoned actor with years of theater experience under his belt. His role as Sergeant George Parrish became the defining role of his career, garnering him widespread recognition. Collins brought a rare blend of integrity and empathy to the character of Parrish, a steadfast and compassionate police sergeant who navigated the complexities of crime and community life. His nuanced portrayal resonated deeply with audiences, cementing his place as a beloved figure in British television. Outside of his career, Collins's life was a mix of triumph and hardship. He married actress Susan Shaw in the 1960s, and the two shared a life brimming with mutual admiration and passion for their craft. Together they had 2 children, a son named Peter and a daughter named Lucy. However, as their careers grew more demanding, the marriage strained under the pressure of conflicting schedules and the relentless demands of the entertainment industry. The couple divorced amicably but remained dedicated co-parents, with Collins making every effort to stay involved in his children's lives despite his busy career. Tragically, Collins faced 2 defining personal losses that shaped his later life. The first heartbreak came with the untimely death of his son Peter in a car accident, a blow that left him devastated and reeling from grief. This loss profoundly affected him, and he took a break from acting to cope with the emotional toll. The second tragedy came in his battle with alcoholism, a struggle he endured for several years before finding support through friends, family, and recovery programs. This journey not only helped him conquer his addiction, but also inspired him to dedicate time to charity work for organizations aiding families affected by substance abuse. Sadly, Noel Collins passed away on August 15, 2011, at the age of 74. His life was celebrated by friends, family, and fans who remembered him not only as a gifted actor, but also as a compassionate and humble man who faced his struggles with grace and courage. His legacy lives on through his memorable performances and the impact he left on those he loved. David Ellison, who memorably portrayed Sergeant Joseph Beck on the British police drama Juliet Bravo from 1980 to 1985, was about 41 years old when he took on the role that would define his career. Born in 1939 in London, England, David grew up in a humble, working-class family. His love for acting developed early on, fostered through school plays and small local performances. Encouraged by his family, he pursued formal training at a respected London acting academy, eventually landing his first major television role on Juliet Bravo. His portrayal of Sergeant Beck, a steadfast, compassionate officer, struck a chord with viewers, earning him a loyal following and newfound recognition. After Juliet Bravo, David's career saw both successes and setbacks. He continued to appear in popular British dramas like The Bill and Casualty, though he struggled to find another role as impactful as Sergeant Beck. In the 1990s, David transitioned to theater, where he found a new creative outlet. This shift allowed him to delve into a wide variety of roles, giving him deeper artistic satisfaction and a supportive community within the stage world. Theater became a haven for him, and he continued to perform on stage well into his later years. In his personal life, David married in the late 1970s, shortly before his rise to fame. However, the strain of a demanding acting career proved challenging for the relationship, leading to an amicable divorce in the mid-1880s. Though he chose not to remarry, David later formed a meaningful companionship with a close friend. He did not have children, but he was a devoted uncle, treasuring his role in his nieces' and nephews' lives. David faced his share of personal challenges, including a serious health struggle in his late 40s that forced him to take a step back from acting temporarily. The sudden passing of a close mentor, a fellow actor who had been an invaluable influence on his career, also affected him deeply, bringing a period of reflection and personal growth. David Ellison passed away on June 10, 2010, at the age of 71. In his final years, he enjoyed a peaceful life, occasionally attending fan events and staying connected with his loyal followers, who continued to remember his role in Juliet Bravo with fondness. Though he is gone, David's legacy endures in the hearts of fans who cherished his work and his thoughtful portrayal of Sergeant Beck, a role that has become an enduring part of British television history. Anna Carteret, born on December 11, 1942 in Manchester, England, was 41 years old when she first portrayed Inspector Kate Longton in the British television series Juliet Bravo in 1983. Carteret's portrayal of the intelligent, determined, and often stoic Longton was a perfect counterpoint to the more emotionally open Inspector Darblay, making her an integral part of the show's success. A product of an academic and artistic family, Carteret developed a passion for acting from a young age. She attended the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, LAMDA, where she was trained in classical theater, setting the stage for a career that would span decades. Before her role in Juliet Bravo, Carteret had a successful career in both television and theater, earning a reputation for her ability to tackle a wide range of characters with depth and nuance. She appeared in numerous British TV series, including The Sandbaggers and The Borderers, showcasing her versatility and becoming a respected figure in the industry. Carteret's professional success, however, was not without its personal struggles. In her early years, she was married to a fellow actor, but their relationship ended in divorce. Despite this, she remained dedicated to her craft, finding both personal and professional growth as she navigated the ups and downs of life. In the 1990s, Carteret married once more, this time to a writer, and they had 2 children together, a son and a daughter. Her children were often the center of her world, and she made a conscious effort to keep their lives away from the public eye. Although Carteret's career continued to thrive, she faced significant challenges outside of acting. In particular, she experienced the emotional toll of losing both of her parents in a short span of time, an experience that left her grieving and emotionally drained. The loss, however, fueled her interest in philanthropy, and she became involved in causes related to bereavement and mental health support, often using her public platform to raise awareness about the importance of mental well-being. In addition to her personal struggles, Carteret also dealt with the physical challenges that came with the aging process. As she approached her later years, she reduced her public appearances and acting commitments, preferring a quieter life closer to her family. Despite stepping back from the limelight, Carteret's legacy in Juliet Bravo remains a significant part of her career. Her performance as Inspector Longton was one of the defining aspects of the show and continues to be remembered fondly by audiences. As of 2024, at the age of 81, Anna Carteret lives a peaceful private life, enjoying time with her family and reflecting on a career that spanned. Stephanie Turner, born on May 25, 1944 in Yorkshire, England, was 36 years old when she first stepped into the role of Inspector Jean Darblay in the groundbreaking British TV series Juliet Bravo, 1980 to 1985. As one of the first female lead characters in a police drama, Turner's portrayal of the tough, compassionate, and pioneering Darblay was both powerful and memorable, setting a new standard for women in law enforcement roles on television. However, before her career-defining role in Juliet Bravo, Turner had already established herself as a versatile actress with a background in classical training. She attended the prestigious Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, where she honed her craft and soon began working in British television dramas, stage productions, and films. Her early work included appearances in popular TV shows like The Sweeney and Softly, Softly, where she built a reputation for her strong, authoritative performances. While her career flourished, her personal life, like many of her characters, had its own set of twists and turns. Turner was married to actor Nigel Davenport in the 1970s, but their marriage came to an end in the mid-1970s after several years. Despite the breakup, she continued to focus on her career, finding success both on screen and on stage. She later remarried another actor, and together they had 2 children, a son and a daughter. Though Turner preferred to keep her family life out of the public eye, it was clear that she was deeply devoted to her children, striving to provide them with a grounded, private upbringing away from the media spotlight. Throughout her life, Turner faced personal tragedies that would shape her both professionally and personally. One of the most heart-wrenching experiences was the death of her mother, who had always been her greatest supporter. The loss left a void in her life, leading Turner to channel her grief into charitable work, particularly in the realms of mental health and grief support. In addition, Turner herself struggled with health issues in her later years, which led her to step back from acting for a period of time. Her health battles, however, did not dim her passion for acting entirely. She made occasional returns to the stage and screen, but chose to prioritize a quieter, more private life in her later years. As of 2024, at the age of 80, Stephanie Turner is living a peaceful life, far from the public eye, focusing on her family and personal well-being. While she is no longer as active in the entertainment industry, her portrayal of Inspector Jean Darblay remains one of her most iconic and beloved roles, and her contributions to television, particularly in breaking new ground for women in police dramas, are remembered fondly by fans and critics alike. Gerard Kelly, born on May 27, 1959, in Glasgow, Scotland, was 22 years old when he began playing the role of PC David Gallagher in Juliet Bravo in 1981. Known for his affable charm and natural acting style, Kelly brought warmth and relatability to the role of Gallagher, a young, dedicated police officer navigating the challenges of the job with a sense of duty and optimism. His portrayal of Gallagher was not just that of a straightforward cop, but one filled with personal growth, making the character beloved by viewers. Before his breakthrough role in Juliet Bravo, Kelly had worked extensively in television and theater, beginning his career in the early 1970s. Growing up in Glasgow, he was drawn to the performing arts at a young age, and after attending the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, Kelly quickly found himself working in a variety of roles across British television. His early career included appearances in TV series such as The Bill, Minder, and Taggart, where he established himself as a versatile actor. Kelly's skill in portraying both comedic and dramatic characters made him stand out, and Juliet Bravo provided him with the opportunity to showcase his talents on a national stage. Despite the success of his role in Juliet Bravo, Kelly's personal life was marked by challenges that would impact both his career and his well-being. In his early years, he married his longtime girlfriend, but their relationship ended in divorce after a few years. However, Kelly found love again later in life, marrying for a second time in the late 1980s, and together they had 2 children, a son and a daughter. He was known for being a devoted father, and though he often kept his family life private, it was clear that his children were a significant part of his world. Throughout his career, Kelly was known for his infectious humor and kind nature, both on and off screen. However, like many actors, he faced moments of personal hardship. One of the most difficult periods in his life came when he lost a close friend and colleague, which left him deeply affected. His grief was compounded by struggles with mental health, including bouts of depression, a challenge that he would later speak about openly. Despite these hardships, Kelly remained passionate about acting, and his resilience helped him continue working in the industry throughout the 1980s and 1990s. In the 1990s, Kelly took on a variety of roles in both television and stage productions, but his personal struggles were becoming increasingly difficult to manage. He found solace in his family and was grateful for their unwavering support during tough times. Sadly, his life was cut short when he passed away on October 28, 2010, at the age of 51, after a brief battle with cancer. His death was a devastating loss to both his family and the acting community, as he was remembered as one of the most promising talents of his generation. Tony Caunter, born on September 22, 1937, in Essex, England, was 43 years old when he began portraying the no-nonsense Detective Chief Inspector Jim Logan in the British television series Juliet Bravo in 1980. Known for his authoritative presence and sharp wit, Caunter's portrayal of the tough, experienced DCI made him a standout character in the series. As Jim Logan, Caunter exuded the kind of seasoned professionalism and calm under pressure that viewers came to expect from a veteran police officer, making him an essential part of the show's dynamic. Before landing his role in Juliet Bravo, Caunter had already built a solid career in television and stage. He trained at the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, where he honed his craft and developed his unmistakable style. Over the years, Caunter appeared in a wide range of British television dramas and films, including The Sweeney, Z-Cars, and Crossroads. His versatility in playing both lighthearted and serious roles earned him respect in the industry, though it was his portrayal of Jim Logan that would become one of his most defining roles. While his professional life flourished, Caunter's personal journey was not without its own ups and downs. In the early years of his career, Caunter married actress Elizabeth Caunter, and together they had 2 children. However, their marriage ended in divorce after several years. Despite this, Caunter remained focused on his career and moved forward, eventually marrying again in the late 1980s. His second marriage was more private, and he continued to maintain a low-key personal life, largely keeping his family away from the media spotlight. Throughout his career, Caunter faced the challenge of balancing the demands of his acting career with his desire for privacy. Though he had a passion for acting, the pressures of fame led him to step back at times, seeking a quieter life outside of the public eye. In addition to his career and family life, Caunter experienced his own share of personal struggles. One of the most difficult moments came when his father, with whom he had been very close, passed away. The loss hit Caunter hard, and for a time it affected his ability to work. However, after a period of reflection and recovery, he returned to the screen, continuing to appear in a variety of roles in television dramas, including EastEnders, where he played the recurring role of Roy Evans from 1994 to 1997. Throughout his career, Conter became known not only for his remarkable acting, but also for his dedication to his craft and his resilience in the face of personal challenges. As of 2024, Tony Conter is 87 years old and has largely retired from the acting world. Nicholas Courtney, born on December 16, 1929, in Cairo, Egypt, was 56 years old when he took on the role of Superintendent Austin in Juliet Bravo in 1985. Known for his commanding presence and distinctive voice, Courtney brought authority and gravitas to the role of the seasoned police officer. As Superintendent Austin, he played a key part in overseeing the operations of the police station, providing the balance of experience and mentorship to the younger officers around him. His portrayal of a no-nonsense yet compassionate leader resonated with audiences, and he quickly became one of the series' most respected characters. Courtney's career in acting began long before his role in Juliet Bravo. Raised in Egypt due to his father's work in the military, he returned to the UK as a young man and pursued his passion for acting, training at the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA. He made his stage debut in the late 1940s, and over the years, he became a familiar face in both British theatre and television. His early roles included a wide variety of characters in dramas such as The Avengers and Doctor Who, where he would become best known for playing the character of Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart from 1964 to 1989. This iconic role in Doctor Who became one of the cornerstones of his career and solidified his reputation as a beloved figure in British science fiction. Despite his success, Courtney's personal life was not without its challenges. He married his wife, Caroline, in the early 1960s, and they had 2 children together. However, their relationship was strained, and they eventually divorced in the 1970s. Courtney was known to have a deep connection to his family, and despite the breakdown of his marriage, he remained dedicated to his children and was a proud father. He later found love again in the 1980s and remarried, this time to his long-term partner, with whom he shared a happy and private life. Courtney's career, particularly after his departure from Doctor Who, saw him take on a range of roles in both television and film. However, his personal life was often marked by bouts of self-doubt and anxiety, which he later spoke about publicly. He struggled with depression and, at times, felt the weight of the public's expectations due to his fame from Doctor Who. Nonetheless, his resilience and passion for acting helped him continue working well into his later years. Tragically, in 2011, Nicholas Courtney passed away at the age of 81 after a battle with cancer. His death was met with an outpouring of grief from fans and colleagues alike, and tributes poured in from around the world, honoring his incredible contributions to both television and the lives he touched. Christopher Ettridge, born on February 21, 1948, in Liverpool, England, was 36 years old when he took on the role of Dr. Catrell in Juliet Bravo in 1984. Known for his strong presence and ability to play complex, multifaceted characters, Ettridge portrayed Dr. Catrell, a calm and methodical figure who provided key medical expertise in several episodes of the police drama. His portrayal added an important dynamic to the series, offering a balance between the police force and the medical side of investigations. His character's steady demeanor and professionalism were in stark contrast to the more emotionally charged situations often faced by the officers, making Dr. Catrell a memorable figure in Juliet Bravo. Before his success in Juliet Bravo, Ettridge had already made a name for himself in the acting world. He studied at the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, where he began to hone his craft and develop his skills as an actor. His early career was primarily focused on theater, where he performed in various productions across the UK. His work in the theater scene eventually led to opportunities in television, where he appeared in several high-profile British dramas. He was known for his versatility, taking on both villainous and sympathetic roles, and his presence in shows like Doctor Who, The Sweeney, and Midsummer Murders helped establish him as a solid character actor with a wide range. In addition to his roles on television, Ettridge also worked in film and theater, and his stage performances earned him recognition for his compelling and often subtle portrayals of characters. His commitment to his craft made him a respected figure in the industry, even though he often played supporting roles rather than leads. Ettridge's steady career in British television and film showcased his ability to adapt to a variety of genres, from crime dramas to historical epics. On a personal level, Ettridge's life was marked by his dedication to his family and his quiet nature. He married in the early 1970s, and he and his wife had 2 children. The actor kept much of his personal life out of the public eye, preferring to focus on his work rather than his private affairs. He spoke of the challenges of balancing family life with the demands of a professional acting career, but he was proud of his role as a father and always sought to be present for his children, despite the often demanding schedule of a working actor. As of 2024, Christopher Ettridge is 76 years old. He has retired from full-time acting, but is still occasionally involved in theater projects and charity work. Though he no longer regularly appears on television or in film, Ettridge remains fondly remembered for his wide-ranging contributions to the acting world. Who is your favorite character in the Juliet Bravo? And what do you think when some of the actors pass away? Please leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you.